Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to start by saying, Call Halam La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostle elders, a great millstone that taught me the truth. And peace and salutation to you brothers out there that's laboring in this truth and our righteousness and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. This is the brother Amawan from the GMS Charlotte camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. And this lesson, I'm pretty much going to, go into, how we're supposed to be, as examples over the flock on how to move, you know, especially concerning the times that we're in, man. Because as you can see, what's been going on lately, how the Israelites have been in the mainstream light once again, in a negative light. All right, and so as the overseers of the flock, man, we're supposed to be an example on for the younger brothers just coming in, on how to move, in this truth, because Esau is going to use any and every type of way that he can use against us to try to demonize this truth, man. And so, with you being a carrier for this gospel, man, you gotta take that into mind, man. All right, you can't be doing stuff, off of your own will, man, because a lot of these things that these people are doing nowadays, man, is actually bringing a bad light to Israel, and it's making you it's making pretty much the truth look like a carnal movement, man. So with that being said, you got dudes wearing, uh, so-called bulletproof vest or look like it's a bulletproof vest, or you got, you know, dudes wearing masks or whatever, making Edomites kneel down and kiss their feet, all type of BS, that's been going on. But we're not told to move like that through the scriptures, man. All right. And so knowing that you had this truth, man, you got to move very gingerly, man, because you playing with brothers' lives, doing that, man. All right. So I just want to get some scriptures to go into that, man. All right, this is First Peter 5:1. It says, "The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder and a witness of the suffering of Yahushua Mashiach, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Feed the flock of Yahweh Shah which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind." Now, said that we're an overseer, right? So let's go into that word oversight. All right, the word oversight, it says to look upon, oversee, look after, care for, of the care of the church was rested upon the elders to look carefully, beware. All right, it says to beware, man. We're supposed to be pretty much grooming the younger brothers to prepare for this up and coming persecution, you know, that's coming down, man. So with us being in that job description, man, all right, we gotta do the right things to prepare, ourselves and the other Akim, you know, for what's about to come down, man. And so, with you doing stupid stuff, man, you for one bringing more attention on yourself, but also you got to remember that what you're doing is representing the whole body, man. The elders and apostles didn't teach us, to act off of your own impulse, man, because in the end, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gave us the blueprint on how we're supposed to move, with this word, man. Yahushua himself being the example, man. All right, this is John 13:15. It reads, "For I have given you an example that you should do as I have done unto you." All right, and as you see, hey, Yahushua used wisdom when he walked amongst the world, man. You had people coming up and trying to, hurt him and kill him or whatever, and the Lord never once got violent. He never once, made himself look, as such, man, because he was a man of wisdom, and he always used that wisdom to get around, man. All right, so that's why you gotta be mindful on what you're doing when it comes to representing this word, man. Because as it is now, man, hey, anything that you do, Esau can use against you. That's why you gotta be wary. If you on social media, not to be posting, incriminating evidence against yourself, man. You shouldn't be, walking around out in the everyday world, wilding out, especially with your fringes on, man. So it's different things that that you shouldn't be doing. But a lot of people, are taking it upon themselves to do these things, man, without looking at the long term effect of what you're doing, man. Because Esau is literally licking his chops, waiting to see what he can use against us, man. All right, so we shouldn't be giving Esau no type of examples or ammunition to use against us, man. All right, the scriptures say Proverbs 3:7. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Right? We're not supposed to be, taking things into our own thoughts, man. Because hey, the scripture tell you that the heart is wicked above all things, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So we understand that. Hey, we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua to guide us through these times that we're coming into, man. But you being self-willed and doing things off of your own accord, that's going to get you hemmed up in the long run, man. All right, and it's a lot of pride that you see, that's on these dudes that's doing these things, man. And when the correction comes into them, man, they can't see it because that pride has blinded them, man. That's why the scripture tell you that we're not supposed to be wise in our own eyes, man. All right. Isaiah 5:21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight, right? That's going to be unto your destruction, man, because you so powerful that you can't see what you're doing is actually hindering the truth. And long term, what you're doing actually is, you know, setting a bad example for the younger brothers that's coming into this thing, or that's still getting built up, because you doing those things like I mentioned earlier, wearing what looks like a bulletproof vest, or wearing mask, or you bringing guns to camp, or whatever it is that you're doing, man. All right, you for one showing that you lack faith, and also you showing the example to Esau that you're making this truth like into all these other movements that Jake has done in the past, like a Black Panther militant type vibration, man, which we're not about, man. The scripture tells us that we're supposed to be, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna use my own words. I'm gonna use the scriptures, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us the way to walk in all this, man. All right. Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. All right, so we're supposed to be, wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. All right, a dove is non-threatening looking, man. All right, so that's the same way that we're supposed to present ourselves, man. All right, we're not promoting anything other than going out and teaching the word, man. All the extra rah crap, man. You gotta dead that, man, because in the end, that's not beneficial to the ministry, man. All right, because the scriptures tell you that you're supposed to be blameless, man. And so, only thing that Esau should be able to use against us is the word, but that's going to backfire on him, man, because the word is pure, man, and there's no condemnation that's in Yahweh Shai. So Esau gonna have to come with the slander and everything to try to make us look bad. But in the end, you shouldn't be giving Esau no type of ammunition to come against you with, man, because in the end, you only making it worse on yourself, man. All right. But like I said, it all reflects back on the body as a whole. So you got to take that into account also, man. All right. I'm gonna actually jump down. This is First Peter 5:8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." Right. Let's go into that word sober. It says to be sober, to be calm and collected in spirit. All right. So right there, to be temperate, dispassionate, circumspect, man. All right, you gotta be wise on how you moving, man, because like I said, man, any type of ammunition that you gonna give Esau, best believe he's gonna use it against you, man. So you gotta be careful on how you walk, man. All right, because as it's been stated, in the past, man. All right, these everyday people that you don't think that's watching the videos, they know who we are. They see us, walk around our everyday lives, man. So you never know what situation can happen. So you always got to be, circumspect on what's going on, man. Because hey, Esau got these agents out here, man. He got these he got eyes everywhere, man. All right, this is the physical embodiment of Satan that we're dealing with, man. All right, so you got to be on your pivot all throughout your walk, man. You know, from everywhere, man. You should never be once being caught lacking, man, because in the end, this is what we're dealing with, man. But like I said, man, you putting forth a militant type vibe to this truth, man. That's not Yahweh Shemi Awashai's his way, man, because we don't need carnal means of protection to to protect us in this truth, man. Because first and foremost, we're not coming up in no carnal means. Like I said, all we're commanded to do out there is go and preach the word, man. Everything else, that's not our method, man. This is 2 Corinthians 10:4. It says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh Shemi Awashai, who are pulling down on strongholds, man." All right, our weapons of warfare are not carnal because all we're commanded to go out there and do is preach the words of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. All right, we're not told to get guns or to go to camp with no type of you know fighting gear or militant looking gear, man. Because in the end, that's all going to be used as evidence to prove that, look, we've been saying these dudes are terrorists for years. Look at them, man. Look what they're doing. So you're not doing nothing but adding more fuel to the fire that Esau's about to bring down upon the men of the Lord, man. So you gotta be wise in how you move, man. All right, because we don't need none of that extraness, man. All right, because in the end, we understand that, hey, all that junk's gonna come to naught, man. All right, because in the end, we don't need carnality, man. All right. Psalm 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise up against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, said the Lord. Right. We don't need no type of body armor or weapons, to fight against this devil, man, because in the end, it's all gonna come to naught because the Lord is he's gonna give his men spiritual powers, man. All right. So we don't need weapons, man. We don't need guns. We don't need bulletproof vests or whatever the heck you people are coming with, man. Because in the end, hey, the Lord's He's going to protect us, man. All right. So we don't use carnality as a means of defense, man. All right. This is Psalms 44:6. It says, "For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. For thou hast saved us from my enemies and hast put them to shame that hate us," man. So Yahweh Shem Shah is going to vindicate his men. He's not going to let anything happen to his men. Because in the end, if you fear him, man, he's going to take care of you. All right? So we understand that, hey, that's where our strength lies in Yahweh Shem Shah. Not not none of these carnal means, man. All right? This is, excuse me, Proverbs chapter 10, verse 29. It says, "The way of Yahweh Shem Shai is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity." Right? The way of the Lord is our strength, man. That's our protection. All right? Because in the end, I'm gonna keep saying that Yahweh Shem Shai is the one that protects us, man. All right? He's our shield and our buckler, man. He's our weapon. All right? Because this word is the most powerful weapon that we have on this planet, man. All right? Because through this word is why America is turning upside down, man. All right? That's why they're regulating YouTube the way it is. That's why they got us on the mainstream news, in a bad light because they're afraid, man. They're afraid that this truth is getting out. So the best way they feel like they can, fight this word is to demonize it, man. All right, and demonize the men that's pushing this word, man. So you shouldn't give anybody any type of ammunition against yourself, man. All right, because Yahweh Shem Shah he's gonna protect us, man. All right, we have the greatest defense in the whole world, man. Okay, the Lord's not gonna let anything happen to us. Why? Because this is Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear Him and delivereth them, man. So we got our own personal bodyguard that's with us, man. All right, the angels. Everybody has angels around them, man. All right, whether it's an angel on the right hand side or an angel on the left hand side that's just waiting the exact judgment on you, man. But in the end, the ones that fear Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, the angel that's with us is gonna protect us, and they're gonna deliver us out of whatever tribulation that we gonna encounter, man. All right, just bounce around the spirit, Psalm 91:4. It says, "He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler." Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor by the arrow that flieth by day, right? Because we understand that Yahweh Shem Shah is protecting us, man. All right, like I said, He's not gonna let the elect, get plucked out of His hand. That's why we strive to for our salvation with fear and trembling, because we aim the Lord willing to be part of the elect, man. And so we are. The Lord's gonna protect us. This is all the trial of your faith, man. So if you doing anything outside of letting Yahweh Shem Shah do his thing for you, that's showing you that you lack faith, man. All right. And so with that, with knowing that, man, peep how you moving, man. All right, because your faith is going to be tried more and more as we getting closer to that day of Yahweh Shem Shah's return, man. So you really gonna understand, all right, what is your faith really lying? Is it Yahweh Shem Shah, or is it your own, whatever your mind feels like that you need to protect you, man? All right, that's the question you gotta ask yourself, man. Okay, because it's a lot of things going on that's showing like these dudes they lack faith, man. All right, and so you got to question yourself. All right, do you lack faith? And you feel like you do, pray to Yahweh Shemel Shah to give you more faith, man. All right, because the times of wavering in His truth, man, is getting slimmer and slimmer, man. So you got to put your trust in the Lord now, man, and let everything else go, because in the end, when it's all said and done, man, He's gonna protect those that believe in Him, man. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah by Shem Kakadash. That will also my apostle elders a great millstone, the time of this truth, and that rule well. Peace and salutation.